Hey guys, and welcome back to week 2 of Holi-Bakes, and I am holla-tired from all the hustle and bustle and baking and shopping that comes with the holidays. And I want to share with you guys today a cup of coffee and a recipe that will give you the best little moment of peace ever. It is spiced cranberry and almond biscotti, deliciously just so good, and you're going to share this with everybody. So let's get in the kitchen and let's get started. To make biscotti, we just need a few ingredients. 2/3 cup of granulated white sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter softened, and then I have a nice spice blend of a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cardamom, 1/4 teaspoon each of ginger and clove. And then I have a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/4 teaspoon of orange to give it a nice little citrus flavor. And then a half a cup of slivered almonds, 2/3 cup of cranberries dried, a teaspoon of baking powder, a good hefty pinch of salt, and then finally 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 large eggs. To mix this up, we're just going to go ahead and mix all of these on this side, just until blended. Christmas in Italy just is all over this kitchen table right now. Add 1 egg at a time. Mix it together, and then you'll add the other egg. We just want to fold in the flour to not make it a really tough cookie. So we get all of the rest of the ingredients all mixed together and smooth without having to really overwork the flour. So now we're gonna add our flour in just a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna go half and half. When it starts to get towards the end, if you find it a little bit too difficult to mix with a wooden spoon, you can always use your hands. This is gonna be, like I said, a pretty stiff dough. And you just wanna mix it just till it all comes together. All right, perfect. You can pull it out. I'm gonna flatten this into a log. I like to make it about almost a foot long. Now once this is into this nice log, we're gonna get these in the oven at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes, just until the top of the cookies are set, because we need to pull them out, cut them, and then get them back in the oven. All right, so the biscotti is nice and it's set just enough. Still pretty pale. It's not gonna have any color on it yet. To make it easier to cut, we're gonna go ahead and brush this with some amaretto. This is gonna make this easier to cut because it's gonna soften that crust, and then we'll be able to cut these in about 5 minutes once it's cool enough to touch. Once your biscotti has set for a few minutes and it's a little bit moistened at the top, we can go ahead and cut these into slices for our next bake. Just very gently, just let the knife do all of the work. So just run it over there. You should be able to get nice slices out of this. Once it's on there, see, it looks really freaking good. But these are only half done. They got another bake to go through. Once we get all of these cut up, we're gonna go ahead and put them back in the oven at 325 for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until really nice and golden brown. All right, these guys have cooled out of the oven. I've dipped some of them, but now it's time to dip a few more in this luxuriously delicious white chocolate. They smell so good. I love that homemade touch too, of dipping them and then they get a little pool of white chocolate on the bottom. Just let the excess drip off. That way you're not gonna have too big of a pool. Let that sit on here. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab one to try. Just how this is done. The white chocolate with the coffee, the bitterness from that coffee is so freaking tasty. The cranberry adds a nice fruity smoothness. That is amazing. That is Christmas in a bite. You guys, this was an amazing little reprieve from the hustle and bustle of the holidays. And I promise you, it's something very simple you can make at home and bring with you on the road, and also nice to have in your back pocket for little gifts for some friends, because they make amazing gifts. I'll see you here next week for another Holi-Bakes, and until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you here next time. Oh, I'm in a Zen heaven right now.